They don't make comedians like they used to. I think of Robin Williams,
John Candy,
Chris Farley.
Yeah, Chris Farley.
If you don't knock it off, you're going to be living in a van down by the river.
That's Saturday Night Live. That's not a stand-up. Come on now.
they threw marshmallows at me instead of like fake snow.
Oh, hell yeah.
And did the lights make it sticky icky?
It made it real sticky.
It was probably like a porn set.
I tried to catch some of them in my mouth. I thought if I'm going to get tough with them, I might as well eat them.
Dane Cook, anybody? I grew up on Dane Cook. TJ's favorite game is he likes to turn off all the lights and play Who's in My Mouth. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Real Talk After Dark, where we keep it real about life and film. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good. What about yourself?
Wonderful.
I feel pretty good.
Episode 21. You feel real?
Yeah, I feel
Feel
real.
human?
Quit trying to feel me, bro.
You're not
You're trying to feel
AI.
me.
You're not AI or a robot or nothing.
No.
You're the real TJ.
Right.
So I'll make sure.
Artificial.
There we go.
Okay,
I
good.
don't know. They're pretty real nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dude, so you're talking about that. So I did this thing on Snapchat this week.
Oh boy,
And I'm
I
gonna
didn't know
show you.
Snapchat was still a thing.
So
Yeah.
I
It is,
did this.
unfortunately.
I did this filter, and I look at it. I'm like, dude, that looks like my buddy Adam. So I sent it to him, and he goes, "What the fuck?" Because it's the craziest thing. It looks just like him, and it's a filter.
That's
pretty
scary.
funny.
Are you guys echoing, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Okay,
I know.
I don't care.
Okay, buddy.
All right. So
Think you're funny over there?
I think I'm hysterical.
You guys know who's funny? Not TJ.
Oh,
Ooh.
you know who is funny? Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
And tonight we're talking comedians up in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ryan Gregory is hilarious. Thank you.
He's so full of shit.
I got an
You can
audience.
applaud yourself at all times.
I got an audience.
Eventually, we're gonna.
Or do we?
I do believe we're gonna call in a special guest.
I'm calling Bill Conklin.
Okay.
We have a special guest, Bill Conklin, with us tonight.
Unfortunately, he was supposed to be here, but due to car issues, because
Yeah.
well,
Life.
We live in the real world.
Yes.
and it had to happen after he retired.
Yeah, keep it real about life and film, man. It's real. It's real shit. Real car problems, real life.
Yeah, but we can't all have assistants to do our everyday life for us, like Ryan.
Yep. I got 2 assistants here.
But yeah,
They don't
either
know
way.
how
That
to
joke will never
assist
get
very.
old.
They don't know how to assist very well. I have to assist them and their assistants to assist me. Just kidding.
You got your assistants.
You
right
guys
there.
do well. They get a good high five, crisp high five, and a
A Chris-
good pat on the shoulder. You did good.
Sometimes it's
They
worth
get
more.
fed
I don't carry a wallet because it
sometimes.
is on my sink, but I'm on a nice crisp high five.
Oh,
For you.
Merry Christmas and happy 16th of June to you, Mr. Deadpool.
Okay. Funny stuff. I got a list of
Yes.
comedians here we'll get to talking to down the road, but should we bring in our guests before we get to talking?
Okay, hold on.
I got them right here, bro.
What?
she got him plugged in and everything.
Yeah, this is how we're going to hear him. We're all going to hear the Bill Conklin. We're all going to hear him. He's ready for this.
Well, we haven't tested this out.
This will be interesting.
Oh, God.
Ring a ding ding.
This might be a little funny to begin with. I can't hear it ring.
Hopefully this works.
Hey, Bill. Hey, buddy.
Hello? We got Bill in here?
It does not appear
I
so.
think he's there, but
Technical difficulties.
Hello? Maybe it's not going to work as well as I thought.
are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
here he is.
Hello?
Hi.
How's it going,
Testing
Bill?
1, 2, 3. Am I all there yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just
Guten Tag.
I'm never all here.
No.
we were just having some Interesting. I've never tested this out before, so.
It's okay.
I got a thing that's supposed to read the phone. We're supposed to hear you through
How
it.
does a thing read a phone?
That's what I was wondering.
Oh, wait. How about now? Maybe turn your volume up on your phone.
I don't know.
Gotta love technology.
Having technical difficulties.
Yes.
Well, it's supposed to.
Oh, wait.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey!
Oh, snap. Hello?
Is it working?
Now
There
it
we
is.
go.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Ta-da, da-da-da.
Okay. We
There
got it.
go.
That's better. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay, except I'm trapped like a rat.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, do you need help steering things, man?
Funny guy. I come get you.
No, you don't have a car.
I will walk.
Yeah. He'll do like Mary and Hocus Pocus too. He'll fly on some Roombas.
I'll come and get you, boy.
He'll go get you. He'll get you. Eat that whip.
So,
You're mine.
Sit
tonight
down.
is comedians.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have not talked very far into comedians yet.
No.
But we had to get our excellent friend Bill in here because he's quite the funny man himself. And he may know a few things about comedy.
Yep.
So, where should we start off, gentlemen?
Well, if we're going to start off, we got to start off with one of the greatest comic actors of all time,
Who's that?
Mr. Gene Wilder.
Oh, yes. The late, great Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Bill, you got any thoughts on Gene Wilder?
I love Gene Wilder. My favorite being Young Frankenstein, of course.
Very
Yeah.
love it. Have you seen Remembering Gene?
Remembering Gene?
I still haven't seen that documentary yet.
It's on
Never seen
Netflix.
it.
Oh, no, I don't have Netflix.
We'll have to fix that.
I used to have Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore.
I'll have to
So-
figure that out. I want to
So
watch it.
he talks about Mel Brooks talks about when they pitched it to the network, and they agreed to everything. And he gets up to leave, and he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's going to all be in black and white." And he walked out the room.
The Young Frankenstein, we were talking about Young Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would not have been the same in color.
Oh no. Have you seen it in color?
No, I don't think I want to see it in
colorized
color.
it.
It's
Really?
it's not as good.
I think it would take a lot away from it.
But how you find out how they met? Gene was on Broadway with Mel Brooks' girlfriend in the 60s, I believe it was.
Huh.
And that's how he met Mel Brooks. And he used him. I forgot the name of the movie that they did. And I've seen it 100 times. But
Was it Blazing Saddles?
no, this is before that.
Maybe before that? Okay.
Well, good old Richard Pryor, another good stand-up comedian.
Stir crazy.
Hang
Stir
on.
crazy. With Richard
Crazy?
Pryor, right?
Is it Stir
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
crazy?
Stir crazy. I think that's the
TJ's
one.
not-
Ain't that the one where they dress up in the bird suits?
TJ's not
He's
listening.
going to Google about it.
Yeah. Richard Pryor is another one that we were just talking about with in Blazing Saddles. Richard Pryor's a good one.
Richard Pryor's hilarious. All of them. Seems like all the greats are gone now. You know, John Candy, Robin Williams.
I know, man.
You know, John
Richard Pryor
Candy was
was in
always one of my
Blazing Saddles?
favorites.
I was just thinking it wasn't Blazing Saddles. What was the movie that him and Gene Wilder were in?
Who's that?
Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, what were they in?
That was Blazing Saddles.
Is it Blazing Saddles?
Oh,
That was
no,
a
no,
different-
no. They were in,
I got that wrong. That's my bad.
Different black guy.
What was that? Richard Pryor,
Stir
the one where he
Crazy.
drove that bus.
him and Richard Pryor did Stir Crazy, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and Silver Streak.
Yeah.
Silver Streak, that's another good one.
Mm-hmm. Classics.
Gene, where, I can't remember. what was the name of that dang movie that he did? It was in the The Producers. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, the producers.
But I've said many, many times that they don't make comedians like they used to.
No,
Like, I think of Gene Wilder. I think of, Walter Matthau, Burgess Meredith, Jack Lemmon, Richard Pryor. I think of Robin Williams.
John Candy.
Yeah.
John Candy.
I love John Candy.
I think
He was funny.
I think of
He was funny.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, Chris Farley.
If you don't knock it off, you're going to be living in a van down by the river.
That's Saturday Night Live. That's not a stand-up. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And think about
He did
most of
that bit
them
everywhere.
all died way too young too.
He did.
All of them.
Yep.
Just died way too young.
John Belushi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Son of
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. You see that movie coming out Saturday night?
Yeah, I want to see that. Have you seen that yet? I'm surprised you haven't seen it yet, Bill.
It did-
Is
because that's
it
Saturday.
out now? Because
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think.
been. I think it came out last week.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
it's not out
Comes
yet.
Still
out Saturday.
advertising.
Yeah, it's out already.
Because I want to. I've seen the trailers to it, but
Yeah, it's
I
out
wanted to
already.
go see Joker tonight, but of course, no car.
Yeah,
I wanted to see it last night, but of course, no car.
yeah.
Or Thursday. When it started Thursday night, I wanted to go see it.
I hear Joker 2 is a no-go. Don't go see
yeah.
it because I hear it's just
A
a
lot of
tragic
bashing.
letdown, and I hear
No.
that it just like makes what the first one, everything that was worth amazing, the first one, it just makes
Yeah.
it worth nothing
But-
because apparently it's like, I don't know, I just heard
But-
bad things.
I've heard the same thing.
It's a
I'm still
letdown.
curious to see it, but
We are
And Lady Gaga's
filmmakers.
a let down.
We are filmmakers
Not
and
because
actors.
of her performance. I mean, she's only in it for like 15 minutes.
Really?
But we're filmmakers and actors. We have our own opinions. That's why we don't listen to the public.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying
they say that Joker,
lot
this
of
one's
people-
more of a.
a lot of people aren't
musical.
liking it.
Yeah, that's what I think you said it was supposed
And
to
a
be.
lot of people said they don't mind the musical aspect and stuff. They just said that it just apparently just in the last like 10, 15 minutes, it just makes everything that the first one led up to and the second one was building up to like just meaningless, apparently. Almost like it was just all like a let down, like a dream type thing. I don't know what
It's a
exactly.
shame. I've heard the same thing. I heard the acting is really good. The acting is
Yeah.
great.
So
But
There's no way he gets nominated for it again. I guarantee it.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like he might have captured what he did with the first one.
well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Give it time.
again, a lot of times with sequels,
see.
you don't.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's no more after this. Todd Phillips told what he wanted to with the first two, which goes to tell you right there that the Joker's done.
They're not doing anything else with it?
Yeah.
other than Saturday Night, are there any other big comedies coming out?
The comedy wise, I don't know, man.
Since we're talking about comedies, I'm trying to think of other movies
I can't
that
think
would fit
comedy-wise.
into that. Saturday Night looks like it's going to be good, but I'm sure
mean-
it's going to be comedy mixed with drama.
I mean, I'm sure
but-
Sonic's gonna have Sonic 3 will have some good comedy bits in it, but it looks like it'll be darker than the first two. But I don't know.
I haven't really seen anything.
I mean, it's got Jim
advertised.
Carrey in it,
It's going to
who
overshadow things.
a lot. It's got Jim Carrey in it, who obviously a lot of these guys that got their start up with stand up. Jim Carrey being
Yeah.
one of them, and he's
Yeah.
I feel like he's done a lot in his life, and he's
If you-
even said that he feel like he's done
Jim
everything.
Carrey can do it all, and he don't get enough credit because he can do comedy and drama.
I agree.
If you
I
haven't
agree.
seen Jim and Andy yet,
Oh, of course.
Jim talks about his start in stand up and only doing it in front of like 10 or 15 people.
Well, I mean, everybody, even Adam Sandler, David Spade. You know what I mean? What about the late great Bernie Mac? Anybody? Bernie
Oh, yeah.
Mac?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on, Bernie Mac
Yeah.
was a
The
legend.
kings of comedy.
He's a
Steve
legend.
Harvey,
He's-
Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer.
Who else
He
is-
kept
there's more, right there?
he kept it real too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bernie Mac was a real guy. He was funny.
Who are the best current comedians, though? Those who have not died, that's still working in the business.
Dave
Who do you say is
Chappelle.
the best?
Nah,
Dave Chappelle, but he's very independent.
yeah.
He's been doing his stuff. He gets Netflix deals with his stuff.
Matt,
But-
I'd say Matt Rife.
Well, Matt Rife is
Yeah.
more of an up. I mean, he's
He's
still
an
he's
up-and-comer.
big, but
Yeah. He's
I mean, but that's
legendary
that's the new generation. We're talking like people who are still doing it. I mean, Adam Sandler just had a stand up
Yeah.
recently on Netflix. I didn't think it was all that great though. I wasn't pleased with it. It was called "I Love You."
Yeah.
Love you guys, or love you, or something like that.
let's see.
George Carlin,
I
I know
like
he's gone, but he's a
Ryan
good guy.
Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds is funny, but it's always within
Oh,
the
man.
context of movies.
Did Ryan Reynolds ever do stand up?
No.
No, man, he
No.
was.
I don't think
got,
so.
He actually got his start on Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, he did some commercials and
But talking about
Ryan Reynolds is just naturally funny. I mean, Van Wilder. I mean, that was the first time I feel like I ever saw him, and he was just hilarious.
you saying Ryan Reynolds, he posted a tweet the other day. Some guy says, "Hey, I found a Green Lantern special something," and he goes, "What should I do?" And Ryan goes, "Run away."
Hey, I liked Green Lantern. I know it gets a lot of grief, but
Ryan,
you know, I mean,
Ryan didn't like it.
What do you guys think about the new casting? Like they went a little old with it. You think they're gonna kill him off and go young and get because he's gonna be Hal Jordan? They're gonna get the other guy, James Stewart, in or something like that.
James Stewart.
I forget the guy's.
I didn't know he was acting again. He's
No,
been
not
gone for a long
him.
time.
No, not him. I'm talking. I forget the guy who's playing him, but he's an older guy. But they just casted him for the new Green Lantern.
I didn't even know they were doing a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I think I remember the trailer, but I don't remember.
There's
too
no
well.
trailer. They just
There's
casted
not?
him. They just casted him. They haven't even started filming
No,
yet.
I'm sure.
My goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness.
You know, talking about comedians, Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart was one of my favorite actors of all time.
Oh,
I mean, he's up there. He might even be my favorite actor of all time because he could do the comedy, but he could do the drama too. He could do it all,
What about Pete Holmes, Batman?
and he was classic. You know, everything he does is just classy. You know,
Pete Holmes, he's
I stuck a blade in you. That's the only hard thing.
you know, I'm talking about Pete
Yes.
Holmes, man. He does stand up too. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. What about our boy Fred Minix? He does stand up. He's hilarious. I've been to a couple of his stand ups. He's hilarious.
Why-
who do you think is the best female comedian?
Oh God, that's
He's gonna blow past Fred.
yeah. It's got to be Wanda Sykes.
Oh,
I mean, my
didn't-
favorite of
oh,
all
man.
time is Carol Burnett, but of course she's not really doing anything anymore.
does
But
that-
she's always my favorite.
Does that make me sexist? When I did the list, it was all male.
Yes, you sexist
Oops.
pig.
I'm sorry. I forget that some women could be funny too.
Yeah.
Well,
I
and
can't-
If Sarah was
you
right,
gotta-
if Sarah's right here, she'd smack me and remind me how funny she is.
you got to include
Just for a visual.
Lucy. The one that played Lucy. What was her name?
I love Lucy.
Yeah.
Ricardo, my Ricardo.
Why am I
Lucille
blanking
Ball.
on? Thank you, Lucille Ball.
What about Hawk Two? Is she automatically a comedian now?
No,
Well, I don't know.
But a Hawk Two
But-
all over.
She seems to be doing a little bit of everything.
The Hawk
But
Two
no,
all over that.
he said Carol Burnett, and you got to
Not in a
include
good way.
Lucille Ball in that.
What?
You still there, Bill?
Yeah, I didn't hear. I heard you say Carol Burnett, but I didn't hear what you said about her.
I said with Carol Burnett, you got to include Lucille Ball.
Yeah, I always liked Lucille Ball too, but I like Carol Burnett a little bit better. I think Carol Burnett had a little bit more range. I had a lot more range.
But if it wasn't for Lucille Ball, he wouldn't have his favorite show ever, Star Trek.
Yep. Yeah.
Be crazy if you didn't record
She
at all.
saved Star Trek.
Episode 21 off the air. What?
You know, and then I think back to the Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, they all gone now too, man.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it. Betty White, rest in peace. She was a funny
Are they
girl.
all gone now?
Yeah, they all
four
gone,
of them.
man.
Wow.
And
They all gained their
You know what? You know what's
wings.
crazy? The way they went was the youngest
To the oldest.
to the second oldest. To
No.
yeah. It went.
That's hilarious.
It went in vice versa.
Wasn't
order.
Betty White the last one to
Yeah.
go? She was
She was the
she was
oldest.
rocking.
She was the oldest, and then
She hit 100?
No, she missed it by 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And she was still funny.
Everybody was rooting for her. Yeah, she was hilarious. Remember,
went-
she was hilarious in The Proposal.
Yes.
The Proposal.
Yeah, she was hilarious in The Proposal.
We talked about. I love the proposal.
You
I
would-
loved everybody in the proposal. I just love that movie.
I love that it's starting to
Sandra
gain.
Bullock, Ryan Reynolds. I loved everyone.
I love
in
that it's gaining newfound fame and appreciation because of Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, that's because.
Well, I'd never heard about it before.
Yeah, see,
I'd never heard about it.
I remember you talking
before
about that before the last time we had you on the podcast.
Yeah, because that was such a funny line, and it got me curious. I got to see that. So
It's a good movie.
I got it, watched it right away, and thought, oh, that is hilarious. I love that. Movie.
I love it.
And I love Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock's always been one of my very favorites too. So.
I wonder if he can hear us all through the XLR because he's plugged into, or if it's just because he hears us all. You hear us all good?
Is what good?
Do you hear us good?
I can hear y'all all pretty good. Sometimes it's a little muffled, but
I just want to make sure.
and sometimes a little muffled. Like I couldn't hear Adam, a little bit ago when he was talking about Carol Burnett. I couldn't hear that. I just heard Carol Burnett. I thought, talking about my girl.
TJ's always sounding muffled because he's always got something in his mouth.
And, do you guys hear what I hear though?
What?
The train.
Choo choo, come
missed
on,
that
ride
one.
the train. The choo choo train. Come on, ride the train.
The
So,
Amtrak.
what are some of your all-time favorite comedic films?
Man, we talking stand-up
Vacation.
comedy, man.
Vacation is one of them.
Oh, well, which
Well,
one?
The first Vacation
Okay.
and then Christmas Vacation,
Yeah.
but the first Vacation, I was in the theater
Dude.
and I was laughing so hard. I mean,
Dude.
people were turning around and looking at me, but I was laughing until I was crying in some parts of that.
Dude, Christmas Vacation. Oh my lord, it be. That's a good one. That's a good
I
one.
watch that every Christmas time. Every
Dude,
Christmas
for real,
I watch
man.
that.
That's on repeat at my mom's.
He watches it religiously, like I watched Die Hard.
He-Man, because that's what you was watching
Die
the other
Hard.
day. You found that on Pluto TV
No,
or Tubi, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
He-Man?
Yeah,
He was
They
all
did
over.
They did a remake of Vacation.
Yeah,
which
it wasn't good.
It, could've been, but it wasn't anywhere close to the original. I think
Technically-
they thought that
I think
being
it was,
more
I
crude.
think,
Technically, it was a sequel
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say, I think
Chevy
it was-
Chase was in it.
Yeah, briefly. Yeah. It was the thing about it. I think they got the wrong idea that more crude, more gross, the funnier, and it wasn't. There's a lot more crude and a lot more
Yeah,
grotesque, like
like
or something that cool
Look
food.
yeah,
look at like comedies in the '90s.
dude. They just don't make comedy, stand-up
No.
comedy. People get butthurt. You can't make comedy anymore. You can't get truthful. You can't get real. You can't freaking do something without offending somebody or somebody getting hurt.
And that's why there's less comedy, and that's why there's less stand-up comedians, because they're afraid to say or do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are just having a hard time, man. They just want to get through life all butthurt and stuff and be all like, I'm going to hold my head down and be all angry and grumpy because you said something funny that I found that maybe I don't think is racist, but maybe somebody else find it racist and I get offended over that.
I get offended for them.
Yeah, I get offended for them.
I just remember a time when comedians used to
They just let it
be
out.
able to joke. They have a big diverse audience, and everybody was laughing because they made fun of everybody.
Yeah.
They just didn't target somebody. Made fun of everybody, and everybody laughed.
I actually think that was
because we're
what.
all in this together.
Exactly, man. I thought that was one thing I think that actually Adam Sandler brought up in his new stand-up about how like you could just like they used to be able to joke about everything, but now you can't. You got to watch it.
I mean, you need to see the.
Well, it's like Richard Pryor used to make jokes about
man.
white people too, which I thought was hilarious. I didn't find anything offensive about it.
Exactly.
yeah.
It's just we
good
have
stuff.
different cultures and we poke fun at it, no matter what race it is. I mean,
have
we just
fun, man.
make fun and have fun with it. It's nothing meant to be offensive.
Exactly.
If we're going to talk about comedians that push the line with making fun of every single race,
You need to watch Kill Tony.
Dave
One of those
Chappelle.
guys.
Dave Chappelle. He hits it hard.
but
You don't care.
no. Arsenio Hall.
Oh yeah.
What about Gallagher? Gallagher used to keep it real too.
Who?
Gallagher. Remember the Watermelon Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd say REAL, real, but in reality, it's not real, it's real. But if you you switch the letters out, and it should be real, but it's VV. I don't know. It's funny. Remember that?
What about the Ernest movies?
Jim Varney. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't think about
So,
him. Jim Varney.
Jim Varney was excellent. Everything he did, he was just plain funny.
Dude, I love
They're,
Jim
they're,
Varney.
they're talking about redoing them.
Dude, shut up. I don't want to hear
That'd be
about that
horrible.
because Ernest
Well,
is the man.
No, there's only one person that I could see doing it,
Hey, Vern.
and that's John Cena.
Hey, you know what?
Because if you look at John,
Hey,
he looks like
well, he better lose
Jim
a lot
Varney.
of motherfucking weight because I don't want a beefed up Jim Varney Ernest going.
Yeah, I don't see him doing the faces like that.
Dude, Scared Stupid
That's
is
the
my
best.
favorite. It's my favorite every year around Halloween. I actually need to watch it. I need to get it on
Yeah.
Blu-ray. I got it on DVD, but I need to watch the shit out of it right
Eartha
now.
Kitt scared the shit out of me because of that
The
movie.
troll scared me. The Miak. We gotta get some Miak.
Yeah.
Miak.
But Scared Stupid and Ernest Goes to Prison.
It's all good. I
Ernest
love
goes
it.
to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Varney,
Yeah.
man, he kept it real too, dude. And one thing I loved about him, fun fact, I'm sure we all know, is that he got cancer and he was a avid smoker, but he actually didn't smoke around kids and always hid it. In any pictures you see, if his hand's behind his back, he's hiding the cigarette. And once he found out he actually had cancer, he quit like on the spot, cold turkey. But obviously by then it was too late. But I don't know if you guys knew that fun fact about him, but I thought that was cool.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Says
he
a lot
obviously,
for
he obviously, yeah, he didn't want, he knew it was bad. Obviously, I mean, we all do whenever you're smoking, you know it's bad. But people, I love that he at least kept it, hidden for his kid fans, for Ernest and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean?
You know, when you look at the Ernest stuff, you don't realize how many there are, but he did like 40 films.
Oh yeah, and a series, he did some Ernest series,
Yeah.
man. Oh, I don't know if you guys remember that little segment that he had in the attic, bro. But that little attic, little dust bunny man things just scare the crap out of me with the red eyes. Hell no. Ain't messing with no dust bunny. I'll tell you that.
Talking about another comedian, though, that I thought always pushed the line, but
Let's hear it.
George Carlin.
George Carlin, I brought him up a little bit ago, but you just brushed right past it.
Yeah, well.
He was
Hey,
funny. George
hey.
Carlin's, he was off the real toe, dude, and he
hey.
kept it real.
Buddy Christ. Doesn't it just pop?
Me scoozy.
Buddy Christ.
Me scoozy. You're not excused for that one, okay? You're gonna have to have a one-on-one session on that one later on your own.
That's what I said about that.
That's that's gonna be
But no,
between
like-
you and the good Lord.
Like when I first
down,
when I first
George.
saw George Carlin, it was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Oh my goodness.
and then right after that,
Rufus.
like a day or two later,
Rufus.
it was I seen him on Thomas the Tank Engine.
You remember him and Rufus, Bill and Ted, Bill?
No.
Yeah.
What?
I remember
George
every chance
Carlin
I
as
had, Bob.
Rufus?
Yeah, he remembers.
I remember the
Bill,
bit that George Carlin did that I thought was really funny and really true. Like the terms that we used to use in the past as compared to what was used during his present, how they were different. Like he said, yeah, it used to be far out. Hey, that's far out. Now,
Far out,
hey,
man.
that's really in. He said, is it out or is it in?
Hold
know,
on,
let
let
me
me
check.
check.
Oh, that's really cool. Now he says, oh, that's hot. Is it cool or is it hot?
Well, I like it when it's hot and it feels better when it's in.
He said, it's
Real
nonstop
talk.
flights. He says, I hope so. Hope it's a nonstop flight. I hate to get halfway through and all of a sudden the
No,
plane
don't
drops.
Have you ever seen the roast of Bob Saget?
Of course. You ever seen the roast of Donald Trump? I am the man. You cannot roast me.
So-
You cannot roast me.
They John Stamos looks at Bob with a straight face and he goes, and to quote the great George Carlin, here are 7 more words you're never going to hear on TV. And the Academy Award goes to Bob Saget.
Hey, you think they could roast me? They tried to shoot me twice and they missed. You can't even roast me. Can't even shoot me. Can't even roast me.
You know,
Probably more than twice.
Awkward. Moving on. Politics, anybody?
Yeah, I had to tell you this story at Walmart that happened to me.
Uh-oh.
I got a pretty good crowd.
Good Walmart star is always good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bought a DVD. Yes, DVD. Yeah, I still get DVDs.
still
'cause I
buying
still like the
DVDs?
behind the scenes that you can't get through streaming.
Hey, what about
Plus,
the
I got a really
Blu-ray?
nice
What about the Blu-ray, my man?
Well, yeah, I get Blu-rays, but this particular series, it was the Doom Patrol.
Doom
And,
Patrol.
Yeah, and I couldn't find it on Blu-ray, so I just got the DVD.
Gotcha.
But I got the DVD and I got some printer ink. And I started and I had everything. I only had 2 items. I start to walk out the door and the security thing starts beeping. And the young guy that's standing there says, "Hey, it's beeping. I said, yeah, it is. I don't know what to do when it beeps. They never told me what to do when it beeps. I said, here, let me help you. So I went up and I said, here, hold these. So I gave him both the things. I walked through and it beeped.
Oh.
And I walked back and said, let me carry one thing through. I carried through and it beeped. And I took him to, by this time I'm starting to draw a crowd. So the next thing I start strutting through like, hey, like doing the strut. And I walk through it and it beeps. So then I said, well, I'm going to have fun with it. So I hugged this thing. So I'm standing there. By this time I'm getting a big crowd. I'm hugging this security gate and it's still beeping. And I walked up and I said, okay, let me try this. So I started dancing. I waved my arms and I'm dancing through it, And
I think Walmart was trying to say it owned you.
Finally, I told the guy, I said, here, you hold these. I said, you walk through it. He walked through. I said, sir, it's a mess of your receipt.
Dude, I think Walmart was trying to say it owned you, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. The poor guy just didn't know what to do. So I'm just dancing. By this time, I got a big crowd there because every time I go through it, beeping, everybody's stopping. Why is it beeping? Somebody's trying to get out of here. So I'm dancing through it. I'm hugging it. I'm strutting through there. And then I made him go through it.
Jesus.
Hey, man, that's what you got to do. You got to do what you
One night
got to
at Walmart. A lot of people said they wish they had the security footage of that.
do. Dude, you'd go viral, man. If Hawk to it can go viral, then I think you could have gone viral, bro.
And I was having too much fun to be upset.
Dude, that's what you got to do. You got to have fun with life, man. Everybody gets too butthurt. Damn, everybody gets so hurt.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Glass half full.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Deadpool.
Dead air.
Dead silence.
Dead
No,
air.
no dead time.
Dead air is never good on a podcast or broadcast or radio. You always want to hear somebody talking.
Did we lose them?
If
No, there
nobody-
they are.
If nobody's talking, TJ's probably over there freaking farting or he's got something in his mouth.
No, it felt like we all got into an intense stare off.
He's like, something in my mouth. TJ's favorite game is he likes to turn off all the lights and play Who's in My Mouth.
How's that go?
Excuse you.
That's how it goes. Hey, and that's a
burp
good
on
game
him?
to play.
Dane Cook, anybody? That's a good one, Dane Cook. Dane Cook, anybody? I grew up on Dane Cook.
Do you know where he did that special at?
Where?
It was over in St. Louis. It was the Galleria.
I like whenever he does the shark in the face. Punch that shark in the face.
No, my favorite Dan Cook bit is talking about car accidents.
Car accidents, yeah, and the shoes go flying off. That's how you know it's a car accident. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm about to beat you up.
Watch that whole thing just happen slow mo.
So, for visual, for the audio audience, and for Bill, since he's not here, TJ's over here bopping his head off my microphone and
Trying to
breaking.
grab his cap.
Yeah.
He's trying to grab his cap because he dropped his cap because even though he's too good to drink from RBG Studios mug.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good peach.
Real Talk merch shirts available, all that good stuff on teespring.com/store/RBG Studios. You can also get RBG Studios merch there too.
Hey,
Hey,
Thanks, Davey. Stay positive and
What
choose
you
happy.
just say?
it's RBG Studios water.
dude,
I couldn't understand what you just said.
You got to get the advertisement in fast. You got to hit him with it fast, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, bro, you got to slow it down sometimes.
Yeah, well, guess what? We're talking comedians, and guess who made it to the #1 spot in their high school talent show as a comedy artist?
Sure as hell wasn't you.
Not me.
Woo!
So cheesy.
Who was it? Who?
I don't know who it was. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even attend. I was too good. I was too good for the talent
Too
show.
cool for school.
I was too good.
I was nominated for best comedic actor.
I bet
And
you
I'm
were
playing
because
it.
you're hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
I
This guy's
did,
hilarious. If anybody knows, he's
Everybody
like
remember Greater Tuna?
greatest tuna. I don't like the smell of tuna.
Greater Tuna was the name of the play. Greater Tuna. It's just two guys performing the parts of everybody in the play. So, like,
nice.
I played like 13 different characters in this town
That's
of
hilarious.
tuna,
Yeah.
and the other guy played 13 characters. But I would have to change. I'd come out like as a politician, and then the next thing I'd be out there as a church lady, and I would have to change. I would have to change from my political outfit, and within like a minute, I had to change into this this dress with a shawl and these cat glasses and blonde wig and high heels. I had to run underneath the through the basement and come in through the back as a different character. And that was a challenging play, but I was nominated for Best Actor for that, Best Comedic Actor. But I come in, it was so much fun. Church Lady, that was my favorite. You know, like I walk up and there's somebody sitting there in the audience, I say, "Well, just look at that. I just love your sweater. I had one just like it years ago."
So I went to the.
Remember Adam Sandler's school lady lunch from Saturday Night Live?
Lunch lady night.
Little lunch lady. Ooh.
Hey, you ought to see me as a girl cheerleader. Yeah,
God.
I bet you would have nailed it just like fucking
that
Will
was in
Ferrell.
the
on Saturday Night
same
Live.
play. Girl cheerleader. I was also a 10-year-old little boy.
10-year-old little
I
boy.
played a lot. I played this whole family.
So
you might have been a pedo.
no.
What?
What if one of his characters you played was a pedo? Would you basically be touching yourself? Ooh.
So I went to Bill's
Sorry, I got a little
last
dark
play,
there. Little real.
and
Well,
so
we can't act like that shit don't exist. That's
so
for real.
in
Okay,
Bill
real
in the
talk.
last play that Bill was
touched
in,
me.
there were supposed to be snow,
Back to goody old tissue,
but
family friendly,
they
real
didn't
talk
have
after
any.
content.
so they had to use marshmallows because they thought that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah, it was those small mini
Sunshine rainbows.
marshmallows. Yeah. And they pelted me with this, so I changed the line from
rainbow.
"what a terrible snowstorm" to "what a terrible hailstorm."
So
Care Bears. Care Bears there.
so they
What is going on?
I don't know. They
You guys want to act like all that real shit don't exist?
they
Heard it?
so they're doing the marshmallows, and above is the lights that are really really warm, and so they're melting to everything, and they're having to walk through this, and
We had marshmallows melting everywhere. You could, as you walk to your
Marshmallows. How do we get to talk about stand-up comedians and marshmallows?
marshmallow from the play, they threw marshmallows at me instead of like fake snow.
Oh, hell
Because
yeah.
they had to use hell because they didn't.
That's what we should do for director's cut. Fucking marshmallows.
Yeah, the snow was missing, the fake snow, so they threw marshmallows at me. That's why I changed the line to terrible hailstorm.
Hey,
But the marshmallows start melting all over the stage, and every time I walk,
I was gonna say, did the lights make it sticky icky?
It made it real sticky.
I was like, it was probably like a porn set.
I tried to catch some of them in my mouth. I thought if I'm going to get pelted with them, I might as well eat them.
You try to catch them in your mouth. I like that.
Land one.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good thought, man. Might as well eat them. Shit.
Take one.
Marshmallows are good. Hey, man, did
It
you see?
took them forever to clean that stuff off the stage.
I bet. The price same with the porn set too. You know what I'm saying? Dude, did you know that they make freaking marshmallows with chocolate in the middle now? So whenever you do s'mores, you can just freaking melt that. It's so good.
We should have used that, and I would have had something more to eat.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, Adam, didn't you get pelted with some of those marshmallows?
Oh, I got hit quite a bit.
Oh,
I
you was
thought you
there,
did.
huh? You didn't need no
It's a-
you didn't say we need no marshmallows?
Should have put a warning to the
Some
audience,
bullshit.
beware of marshmallows.
Yeah, beware some motherfucking friends not sharing the marshmallows with me.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person, TJ.
Damn it.
Hitting with marshmallow.
What are you doing over there diddling around on your
Computer.
on your Peter?
Multitasking.
TJ's diddling his Peter, TJ or Bill, and for the audio audience on Spotify, the one listener on
Glad I'm
Spotify.
here.
Should we
Glad I'm here and not there.
should we just cancel the Spotify, guys? Because we got one listener on Spotify. Should we just cancel the Spotify and just do YouTube? Fuck it.
Sure.
Fuck it. We already got banned on TikTok. Fuck it.
Yeah. But that wasn't your fault. But
No, it wasn't.
getting back to things,
Better keep it PG-13.
do
Try to.
Well, dang it, I got to hang up. I'm only 12.
Oh!
I can't listen to this.
Don't say that, because then the analytics are going to hit that, and they're going to be like, oh, they had an underage kid on their
God.
podcast, and then we're going to have the FBI here, and they're going to be, next thing you know, we're going to be on the Catch a Predator.
Hey, I played an FBI game before. I'll just come over there and arrest you right now.
Oh, no. Oh. And Bill's all of a sudden just like, this is a sting operation.
Right.
We're outside your house. Oh, no.
All right, buddy, up against the wall right now. Come on, up
Around
against
catch
the
a
wall.
predator.
See, we just need to have a podcast of Bill, bro, because listen to that. He's a funny guy. He's the funniest out of all of us right here, and we're the ones live on the set, man. And he's the funniest one.
What does that make me, dead?
No, man. TJ just don't know
Hey,
how to
we're
be
live.
funny.
We're live. Hey, come on.
Shots fired.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I don't think we had a chance to talk about Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton's a funny guy, and I know that Bill and TJ loved Beetlejuice, but I didn't really like Beetlejuice.
I have yet to see the whole thing.
Hey, did you see that it's already coming out on digital this Tuesday, and it'll be available in like less than a month on physical already? That's fast.
Yeah.
How did it do box office wise?
Not good.
It did very good.
Not good.
I thought it
164
did pretty
million.
good, but
Okay, fine. Pull it up, Mr. TJ Diddlin on your Peter over there. Why don't you diddle on your phone and figure out the box office numbers? Okay, TJ. He can be our okay Google. Okay, TJ. Tell us the box office numbers of
This is a
Beetlejuice.
repeat of episode 3. I had to call him out on
I don't
shit
think
like
that Michael
that.
Keaton missed a beat from doing that so many years ago to now. I don't think he missed a beat. I mean, I
don't
think
think so
he's right
either.
on it.
No, he killed it. I mean, I have nothing against Michael Keaton. I think he killed it. I mean, he's just great. You couldn't.
And they couldn't have found anybody better than Jenna Ortega to play that role either in the movie.
No,
She was. I love Jenna Ortega. I thought she was excellent in that.
I just think I'm so into the original, and I love the original, and it just felt like it didn't need a sequel. That I just think I don't know. I just had a lot live up to it for me.
Mister, I thought this movie sucked.
What did it do?
As of 6 days ago, it shot past the $350 million mark.
Congratulations.
Damn.
350 million, Mr. Bill. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it'll be out on digital on Tuesday because they're like, let's make more money.
381,681,148.
Because more people. Yeah,
You
okay.
know, that's probably the only reason they did it was for money. You know, to cash in on it.
more people are gonna go stay at home and watch it because everybody's lazy now. Nobody goes to the movies. I mean, shoot, we went to the special screening, got to see it 2 days before anybody else, and there was like not even half the audience was there. Was there, Bill?
No, dude.
And two movies that I went to recently, I was the only one, and I went to see a movie in IMAX. I was the only one in the theater. It was just like a command.
Yeah, man, you guys start inviting me because I want to go see some movies. Damn it!
Yeah.
I'm yelling at people that don't exist. I'm saying, take your hat off. You two down there in the front row, shut up. I'm trying to watch the movie.
Oh, was
I'm there
that
by
you
myself.
the
That's
other
why I
day?
was seeing it.
Was that you the other day yelling at me for taking my hat off?
When I went
Yeah,
to see Beetlejuice,
I'm yelling at everybody. Take your hat off. Shut up.
I was there in the front row, bro.
when I seen Beetlejuice, the
that was
theater was
you.
full.
Yeah, it was me.
And I went the day before it came out, and it was
Yeah, well,
completely
we saw
full.
a special screening and got a special welcome from the cast, didn't we?
What?
Didn't we, Bill? The cast
Which
greeted
one?
us.
Which movie was that?
Beetlejuice. Remember, we got a cast greeting.
Oh, which
Yeah,
cast?
what's up? The Beetlejuice cast, remember?
Oh, yeah, at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got a
that was
special
pretty
sneak.
cool.
Yeah, you didn't get that because we saw the special screen, and they said, thank you for seeing our movie early for the sneak preview. That's what they said. Because you ain't going to get it on the day of, because why is that
I
a
didn't
sneak
go the day
preview?
of.
Why is that a sneak preview?
I went the day before.
Yeah, that's still not a sneak preview. It's a midnight show.
No.
Sneak preview is early screening.
I went at 7 o'clock at night the day before.
Okay, man.
I
you want to
like
compare?
seeing the
You want
early
to compare
screening.
dick sizes all day, or are you gonna come inside, or what? And talk about your one nut.
That's why I wanted to see the early screening Thursday night.
Jeez, I
You know,
didn't
for
that's where he's
Joker.
going
But
with that.
Yeah, I wanted to go see Joker 2, but I heard it sucks, so I'm just gonna wait for the digital.
Oh
you
yeah.
know what movie's doing really, really good is the Lost Robot.
Yeah, it's doing good. I want to go see it.
Like
that's pretty
98%,
cool.
it's like 98%, 90. I mean, it's in the 90s for both
That's 'cause
critics and fans, and it's an excellent movie.
Because it was written by AI, freaking robots, taking
yeah?
our jobs.
I just absolutely love that movie, though.
They're taking our jobs, bro.
It looks pretty good.
All the AI bots, they're gonna run our house. They're gonna run everything, and then we're all gonna be fucked. And they're gonna be doing the podcast and everything.
I'll force you to be better.
Whatever. TJ's over there. He doesn't know what to think now because we shut him down because he thinks he was funny. And then we started this comedian podcast and realized he's not that funny. So now he's all butthurt. He's all butthurt now over there.
You're a funny guy, man.
Fred Minnick. What about Fred
But he can
Minnick?
kill people.
What about Fred Minnick? Our friend Fred Minnick. You blew past him earlier. He's a funny guy. He did stand up. Y'all blew past him earlier. What's up with that? Got to give love to support to our indie folks. We indie. Fine. I'm the only one that loves you here, Fred.
I just found out. You know, I do a lot of films with Lindenwood University, And I've got most of them on my playlist now, and I've done 14 films with Lindenwood University so far. I just filmed last weekend. It was an overnight thing, Friday night and early Saturday morning, and then Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Yeah, I remember.
So it was like all night, the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But that was fun. I love working with them. But I've done a bunch of comedies and stuff with them too. I even played a stand-up comedian in one of the films.
Dude, did you ever do stand-up comedian for real, or have you just played them?
No, I usually sit down.
See, right there, guys. I'm telling you, right there. No, but for real, have you ever played them? You ever done stand-up for real?
I've never done stand-up, but I'll tell you what, doing that, because they just turned me loose when I did the stand-up in the film.
I love
they just turned me loose, so I went up there just like awesome. I really was doing stand-up, and it was a lot of fun.
Dude, yeah. I loved your, I know it was a series that didn't really go far. I don't even know if you can find it online, but when we were doing Just Getting By and you played car salesman Bob, but you also had like a stand-up bit too in one of the episodes. That was fun.
I played Billy Bob, used car salesman. I've got that on my playlist there. But I also played
Aunt Sally.
Aunt Sally,
I remember Aunt Sally. Aunt Sally was the shit. We even did a skit with Aunt Sally on Dead Zone 24.
So supposedly that episode won the LA Comedy Awards. That episode for best comedy series or episode, and it was my episode where I played Aunt Sally that won the comedy award.
Yeah,
so
they might have faked it all.
That was nice.
It might have been fake news.
I just couldn't get out to Los Angeles. I mean, the director got up there.
Did
she accepted the award, but I didn't get to go.
You see, Eric A. Williams got up in there. Mr. Devlin Wilder got up in there and accepted it, even though he was barely a part of the series.
He was in it for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, you know that
he went up there. I couldn't make it. I couldn't afford to just travel to Los Angeles.
That guy's one stand-up comedian because I called him out because all he does is bitch and moan and complain and beg for money online, and I called him out for it, and he got all butthurt and he blocked me. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Just saying. No disrespect or hate towards him, bro. That's how he feels. That's how he feels. But, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I wish I could have made it out there for the awards ceremony thing, but I just couldn't afford it. That's a big. Well, and the director, she's a chiropractor, so I mean, she's got money where she could travel and do things like that, which is nice, but I would like to make
one of these days, bro. Hopefully, we'll hit it, man. If a Haktua girl can get her own freaking podcast off a Haktua interview, then we can get our own fucking shit one of these days.
The way I see it is, if they
got great content
because of Bill, they should have helped him get out there to accept the award.
You should have went out there for free. If I could afford that shit, bro, man, I wish I could be paying. Oh my gosh, man, I just wish.
Yeah.
If I could make it happen, man, it would be happening.
Wish in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up first.
So you know what? I shit in my hand a lot, and I hope that it turns into money, and it don't, and then I flush it down the toilet.
Yeah.
You wash your hands.
Hey, at least, I do sometimes, but at least I don't, throw it around like monkeys. Ooh, like DJ over there. DJ's a little monkey.
I love comedy. The thing that people don't understand about comedy is there's got to be comic timing.
Definitely.
You've got that. The timing has to be right because you can have a good joke and it could just fall completely flat. But if you don't have the timing, if you don't time it out just right, like look at Bob Newhart. He's another one. Yep. You didn't mention him earlier, but Bob Newhart.
Don't touch my nipple.
Yeah, he knew comic timing. He would take those pause and kind of stutter a little bit, but that was his act, and he was hilarious.
Who else knew it better than us?
You're talking about comedic timing. And talking about it, if you have a great joke, if you don't time it right, it can fall flat. Bill, if you remember in the late 80s, early 90s, Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay.
I don't know Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
You don't know?
The dude that smoked.
Yeah. Yeah, like he was on like Carson and stuff like that, and like the whole audience was just dead silent.
He's a funny guy and talk like this. And
we had
like a New Yorker.
A comedian that came to our Christmas party for a union I used to work for, but he was told, I can't say this, can't say that. So he came out there trying to be funny, and nobody was laughing. I'd laugh. I'd start laughing, and I was pretty closely pointing to me. See, now this guy gets it. This guy gets it. I was only laughing because I felt bad because nobody else was laughing.
Yeah.
Then he slapped her right there. TJ thinks he's so funny. I'm trying to make him feel better about himself.
One thing, I don't know. There's some comedians that can be funny without language, and there's some that can't.
Yeah.
Some of them use bad language as a crutch. Like they're not getting any laughs, so they throw in a curse word here and there just to get a laugh.
Yeah, sometimes you say, "Man, I fucking hit my fucking head."
You're not a true comedian. You know.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor could do both. He could be funny in his movies without it, and then he was on stage. So
he said,
Robin Williams the same way. Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen a white man walk?
Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, come on guys, let's talk about the late great fucking Robin Williams. It's been 10 motherfucking years, and Bill Conklin is like the best Robin Williams persona ever. Hit him with some Robin Williams.
Say what?
You're like the best like fucking what do you call that, impersonator ever. Hit us with some Robin Williams.
I can't throw it out off the cuff like that.
TJ, come on, hit us with some Robin Williams. Tell him, give us some lines. What about alrighty then?
That's Jim Carrey.
I know. I was just testing you guys' skills. How about shabba-dabba-doo-doo, shabba-dabba-dee-dee?
That's
I
Adam Sandler.
where I used to work,
And
I
let's
had to
test
go
your
out there
skills.
and do a Robin Williams routine.
How
I
about
wore this silver suit, and
That's
I
what I was
went out
thinking.
there and did this Robin Williams routine for the whole week.
do some Miss Doubtfire?
Hello.
Woo! Well, now, darling, we have to do it this way.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Comedy, though. We still have
Oh, here
great
we go.
comedy out there. There's always rambling Joe Biden. What the fuck? Joe says shit
Can you
that
hear that,
people
Bill?
with Tourette's go, no.
Barely.
No. What is going on? Joe is like your uncle who's on a new drug and hasn't got the dosage right. I'm proud to work with Barack America. He's not a superhero, you idiot. Come here. When FDR was on television, there was no TV back then. Come here, Joe. Sit down. And if they legalize it, they're going to have to regulate it, and they're going to have to put a warning on a box of joints. It's going to have to say, Surgeon General has determined this will make your music awesome.
You hear that, Bill? You
Even
hear that,
Yarn.
Bill? Hear that, Bill? Some
Yeah,
good
I
stuff.
heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Rambling
clever.
Joe Biden. What the fuck?
Rambling Joe.
clever
Dude,
guy.
I was just saying how he called that, like, he's been gone for 10 years and he's make fun of Joe Biden before Joe Biden
Yeah.
was even Joe Biden.
Oh, no.
Everybody
Joe,
was making fun of him.
Joe was
Joe
an
Biden's
idiot 10
been
years
doing
ago.
that.
Well, I know he was an idiot all the time, but damn, I'm just
um,
saying it's funny that he's become a meme because he's been so crazy.
I watched Bicentennial Man the other day.
I love Bicentennial Man.
One of Robin's most underrated films.
Yeah,
I agree.
What else?
I agree.
Patch
I love that
Robbins,
movie, and it was very
fucking
underrated.
Um,
Jumanji, fucking.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
When Sunshines May Come? I mean, come on, guys. What Dreams May Lie? Truman Show.
Aladdin.
Come on now.
Aladdin.
Truman Show is
yeah.
not Robin Williams.
I know. I'm just testing your guys' theories
No, you're
and
not.
your trivia. I'm making sure you guys are listening. Damn.
Hey, you know what's
I know my
I don't
shit.
know if you guys ever saw this episode. I've got
saw
the
them
entire
all.
series of Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Mark
yeah.
and Mindy.
There
Mark
was
and
one
Mindy.
episode,
Meep, meep, meep,
and
meep,
it hit me hard because I saw this
That was a good
episode
show.
after Robin Williams
Got your
had died.
nose.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
I saw this episode of Mork and Mindy after Robin Williams died, and it's where Mork meets Robin Williams. So he played both parts.
Oh, nice.
And,
I remember that.
think I've seen that
Robin Williams, when they asked
Missed
him
it.
to do an interview with him, he said yes. But then later on, he talks about how he can never say, and this was really truly Robin Williams, and I think this is what got to me. He said he could never say in the episode. He said, "I can never say no." If somebody asked me to do something, he said, "I can never say no." He said, and I'd never have my own life. He said, "I don't know if they're laughing with me or at me." It was just a sad episode because it got really serious at one point, and like you could see that this is how he was really feeling at the time. You know, when he was playing himself on the Mark and Mindy episode, and it just struck me really hard after he died to see this and say, "Hey, this he's got these issues, you know." But people taking advantage of
I know,
him.
it's such a
Maybe they said,
shame.
"Well, we're not going to do the interview then because we don't want to take advantage of you."
Yeah,
you know?
it's such a shame, man. That like, I mean, he even had said before, like, you see the quotes in the pictures all around with him, and it says, you know, like some of the happiest people, you know, the funniest people tend to make are usually the saddest. You know, they always want to make other people laugh and smile and happy and stuff. And it's just such a shame that, you know, people like him and stuff felt like, even though, I mean, it goes to show that you don't have to have fame and fortune and money and all that stuff to find your happiness. So many people think that they could find that through that, but it just goes to show you that just even everyday people, everybody goes through that stuff, and it just goes to show you that it's a shame that men, you know, especially, it just feels like we're supposed to live by this image and this, you know, strength, that we're supposed to show our strength and be tough men, and we can't talk about our feelings, and we bottle them up, and that's what it tends to lead to, is that kind of self-harm, and it's such a shame. It's sad.
I have no problem showing my feelings. Man, I cried during Little House on the Prairie.
Dude, I don't mind showing mine either. I mean, I'm just saying that in general, a lot of people have a problem talking about him, but I don't. I know Dalton don't. Me and him gotten heavy and talked and cried.
Yeah.
Well, while we're talking about Robin Williams,
Real men cry.
this is the last thing that he ever said in film.
Oh shit!
And this is deep.
This is deep.
Well, not that.
Oh boy, he's Bill. He's off the rails again. He's off the rails.
There we
Bill.
go.
Who'd have ever thought? I'm wax. She's polyurethane. Somehow it worked.
Oh yeah, night at the museum. Night at the museum.
I guess this is it. Indeed.
Can you hear it, Bill?
And I know you, Nick, will do great things. Yeah, he's ready to take on the world all by himself. And you've done your job. You've done your job. It's time for your next adventure. I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow. How exciting.
Repeat what he said back to us for those of us that can't hear that.
Farewell, Lawrence.
Hang on, Bill.
What happened?
He said, repeat that back for.
Can't hear it.
Can't understand.
What the fuck did he say,
For
bro?
any listener that can't hear what he's saying,
Dude, I can't hear what he's saying either,
so we know
bro.
what he said.
Yeah, what did he say, bro? Because all you're doing is playing the thing, and all we're hearing is the music, and we're hearing the muffle, and we're hearing the sadness, and we're hearing that they're waxed, and it sounds like that they're about to bang in the wax museum, and it sounds like the House of Wax is about to turn into a comedy spoof horror. Why haven't they spoofed House of Wax? Why can't that be Scary Movie 6 reboot? The House of fucking Wax. The House of Doofy. The House of Doofy. I go poopy. It's a poopy house instead of wax.
There's shit everywhere.
There's shit everywhere.
The thing with Robin Williams, he always felt like he always had to be on.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. Bob Saget. What about Bob Saget? There's shit everywhere. Shit on the walls.
He's trying to tell you something.
What happened? What happened, Bill?
What were you saying, Bill?
No, I said Robin Williams. I said the problem with Robin Williams is he always felt like he had to be on 100% of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
People expected him to constantly be manic and
That's
constant,
true.
and so he could never really be himself, or even in interviews, he was always on.
I love the behind the scenes back and forth between him and Jim Varney. Have you ever seen that one, Bill?
No, but I'd like to. That'd be great.
It's a good behind the scenes where the both of them are like on stage somewhere or whatever, but they're together just goofing off, going on a rant together, and it's literally all improv. It's great. It's hilarious. But yeah, those are all great comedians. You know what I mean?
Robin Williams, he was the king of improv.
Oh my gosh, dude, he nailed it. He knew what was up. He knew how to tell a story. He knew how to have fun.
Most of Mark and Mindy was improv.
And speaking of, I mean, can you name any other comedian or any other movie that might have like multiple cuts, like we talked about with Miss Doubtfire, how he went off the rails, where there's like an NC-17, a rated R, there's a PG-13, there's multiple versions you could do with that. Same with like Aladdin, because he did so many quotes that went off the rail that they did a special where it was like celebrating an anniversary, and they had all the different Disney characters come up, and I was wondering how they were going to do, Robin Williams' Genie, because apparently they announced he was going to be a part of it, and I was like, man, are they going to AI his voice, or how are they going to do it, or is there someone else going to play it, or are they just not going to have him talk? But they just was able to pull something out of the archive that they never used for the movie, and they put it in there for part of the thing, and it's just all the characters going through. It's like a little short. It's really cool. But I would love to see all the different things that he did, all the improv, all the behind the scenes. Like, I don't know why that stuff gets shelved, because people want to see it. People like that stuff.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
I know, right?
Disney's got archives.
It's just like with Warner Brothers, how they're shelving, with Batgirl and the Looney Tunes movie. I don't care if you cut it for you shelve it for tax purposes. Good, you got your money's worth or whatever. But fucking release it.
Right.
It's done. Release it. It's done.
Talking about comedians that are good at improv.
Sorry.
Andy
Rant.
Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman, who Jim Carrey based Man on the Moon off of, because that's who it was based off of, and he did a really good job and got into character. And some say that even Andy Kaufman himself might have.
And the character, Andy Kaufman, the person,
Possessed
there's
him.
a person playing Andy Kaufman in the Saturday Night movie.
Yeah, I saw that. They should have got Jim
Even though he
Carrey.
wasn't a member of the cast, I think he was like one of their first guests.
Yeah, they should have got fucking Jim Carrey, but whatever. They probably didn't want him to go crazy
But-
again because Andy Kaufman possessed him once already.
When you look at everything that Andy did,
channel
like,
here and
look at
there.
what he did on
I'm possessed.
David Letterman.
This isn't Ryan for real dog no more.
Him getting smacked by Jerry the King Lawler.
Just kidding.
Like,
Smacked him out of his chair.
like
Spooky Mama Month.
Like they didn't tell them that it was an improv skit, and even David Letterman was like, "What the just happened?"
Had to go to commercial.
Yeah, like he was so confused. He didn't find out till Man on the Moon
Mama said we
Oh,
getting
yeah.
loud.
that it was a.
Mama said we're getting loud. Mama said we're getting loud.
But
We're coming up on anybody got any final remarks, because we are coming up nearing our hour mark here pretty soon, so we might want to call it final quits here pretty soon and call it a wrap and all that stuff. What do you think, Bill? What do you got to say, Mr. Funny Man? Final remarks.
I can't. I think we've said pretty much everything.
I
So
know,
it's the minute we're finished, I can think of 1,000 things.
I know, bro. That's how it is. You know what I mean? And that's how it was whenever we did our podcast where we were mentioning all the people that we lost, like in memoriam. And as soon as it was over, all of a sudden we named like 10 people we forgot, and we're like, oh well, we'll do a part 2. And of course, since we've done the first part, 10, 15 more celebrities have died. So
There's been a lot of them lately. A lot of big stars died. I know. It's just a lot of them.
including P. Diddy's fame. Ooh. That's locked up with all his
look at
baby
John
oil.
Amos. John Amos was,
Funny man.
coming to America.
Coming to America.
What else was it?
Eddie Murphy.
Not the Jeffersons, but Good Times.
One guy I do got to mention. I'm really glad that we didn't mention, even though I'm about to mention him.
Bill Murray.
He's funny guy. But no, I was gonna say Kevin Hart, because he's part of the elite. He's a bad man. He's part of the P. Diddy parties. He's a bad man. He's part of the elite. So I'm just glad we didn't talk about Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about Kevin Hart, Bill?
I like Kevin Hart.
How are you gonna like him when you find out he's part of the P. Diddy?
That I would not like.
Yeah,
and
he
that's the thing. It's disappointing when you really like a celebrity, and then they go and do something that is completely disgusting. It's like you can't watch the movie anymore without thinking what they did.
Yeah.
And I try to separate the person from the character of the movie that I'm watching,
Same
but
here.
sometimes I make it very hard to do.
Yeah,
when it's
I
so
feel
blatant.
like you can still enjoy somebody's art or work without having to enjoy them or support them. You know what I mean? Because what they
Right.
do outside their work is two different things. And even some of the actors, like Johnny Depp, and some of them, they take acting as just like it's work. They like doing it, but it's work, and they don't even watch their own. They just go and do their job and they move on. They don't even watch when it's done. They just acting is their job, and they don't need to see anything else. They attend the premieres, or that's it. But
Right.
I'm just saying, there's a lot that's gonna be coming out, man. A lot of people tied to this. It's not good, and
Ashton Kutcher?
Hollywood's about to become Hollyweird. I mean, it kind of already is, but
About to.
yeah, it already is.
It already is.
That's why us independent folks, man, we gotta stick together. And not only that, but we're gonna blow up and make St. Louis not Hollywood. We're gonna call it fucking awesome people who don't do weird things.
Right.
We don't do weird things with people. We don't do
Well,
something.
that's why we don't do bad, weird things.
Yeah.
We're still pretty weird.
Yeah, we are weird. That's right. And there's nothing wrong with weird as long as you ain't doing like weird things with somebody else.
Yeah, I'm
Especially
just
while
total
they're
nutcase.
unconscious.
Everybody knows
they
that. I'm just,
Why they sleeping? Don't be diddling nobody's daddle while they sleeping.
Jesus.
I mean, it's one thing when somebody passes out, in the old party days whenever you draw a dick on somebody's face, but I mean, come on now.
That was pretty funny.
Don't be dropping no teabag balls or wieners in nobody's mouth.
Hey, Tom Hanks is another one I always thought was really funny, but he could do drama and comedy too.
Yeah,
they got that new movie coming out. What's that new movie coming? It's called Now, or what's the name of that new movie that Tom Hanks where it goes through spanning through time?
I'm pretty sure.
Home or
I'm pretty sure.
Home or
I'm pretty sure that movie is going to be called "He's Under Arrest Too." He's part of it all too, man.
What? No, Tom Hanks, really?
Yeah, he is. He's been.
That's so disappointing. They're thinning out all my favorites here. They're thinning them out. They gotta stop that.
That's all they do, man. That's all they do. That. What do you think they do? They have fun. Do something strange for a piece of change. Well, in their case, billions.
Not Tommy.
I know, man. It's heartbreaking, man, to find out everybody, man. It's heartbreaking. Trust me, man. When they all come out to you, everybody's gonna be heartbroken.
But I'll tell you what, regardless of how much you like them, if they've done these things, then they need to pay for their crime, no matter who they are. It doesn't matter who they are. I don't care how much I like them.
It's honestly good we talk about this on a comedy podcast because it ain't gonna be funny to them anymore.
Oh yeah.
They thought it was all a laughing game, like ha ha ha. And it's crazy because they're doing it right in our faces and stuff too. Like Ashton Kutcher, he's one of them too, man.
What the hell was that?
Oh, and what's crazy is that Ashton Kutcher's a part of it.
Kelso on that 70s show.
Yeah,
for one. That's where he became popular.
Yeah, another crazy thing is he's a part of the a child thing. Like he helps help with fighting child and child trafficking and stuff like that. But some people like to get close to the action. You know what I mean? So he's hiding in plain sight. Like, hey, here's my cover. I'm trying to protect these kids, but at the same time, I'm hurting them.
I don't know. Wasn't he like 19 when Mila Kunis was like 14? Whenever
they were like in their early 20s or something. She was only like 14 years old.
Yeah, but she lied about her age.
I know she did, but they were even making bets if they could make out with her or not. Yeah. When they were supposed to do their kissing scene, it wasn't supposed to be like a make out in tongue scene and shit. They taught her how to French kiss. Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson, who's now in prison.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I knew about Danny Masterson. Yeah.
Hey man, what do they say? Wolves go in packs or travel in packs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
Not a good look. But on that note, anybody got some final remarks before we get off here with you and call it a night with you, Bill?
I don't have any other except stay funny.
Yeah. Stay funny. Have a good time.
Make people laugh.
Make people laugh. Don't get hurt.
In that film where I played the stand-up comedian, there's a line in there that said it best. If he can make one person laugh a day, then he's done his job. Just bring joy to the world, bring laughter to the world, bring laughter to people that may be down. You might have been their only laugh for the day. So if you can make one person laugh a day, then that's your mission. That's what you've done. And I thought that was a cool line in the film I just did.
Wise words from the wonderful Bill Conklin, everybody. Bill, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this, man. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And thanks for being a part of us. And I hope everything goes well and you can get things taken care of and get your life back on track and everything, brother. Maybe we'll get you back out here again and we'll have to hang out.
But since you can't get out anywhere. Thank you. And if any of you have a card you want to give me, that's fine too.
Yeah, if you find one, man, for sure. All right,
Bill.
Take care, you guys. Talk to y'all later.
Yep, you too, buddy. Take care. Have a good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
And bye-bye. Yo, guys, that was Bill. That was pretty cool. How do you guys think that worked? Pretty good.
That was good.
Worked pretty good, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us and everything about the Comedy Special Podcast. I thought I was pretty funny. You guys want to comment below and say who was the funniest tonight? I mean, obviously Bill, but I think I ranked second. You know what I'm saying? But let us know. Maybe next time, episode 22, we'll be talking a little bit about what grinds our gears and get a little bit of real talk and just surprise real talk on you guys. Talk about life. Talk about bullshit. Talk about why TJ's over there diddling on his daddle and not even interacting with this podcast tonight, even though he's all
oh, I love doing the podcast, but he's over there not doing the podcast.
You might have a fine piece of ass on the other line.
You might, but anybody comment below too if you have any suggestions. Anybody who's listening and watching, please let us know. Talk about it. Any of your favorite parts. Interact. Comment on some of the topics we talk about. Some of your favorite comedians. Let us know a genre you'd like us to tackle down the road that we haven't tackled already. You know what I'm saying? Interact with us. We like that shit. Real talk.
We haven't done romantic comedies.
Shaun of the
Valentine's Day next year. We'll talk about it then. How about that? Until then, guys, anybody got any last remarks before we call it a night and keep it real?
Stay happy, stay positive.
Stay in the mindset, everybody. And on that note, Jane Silent
I
Bob.
love the reboot.
It's good.
Yeah,
Those are
I
good
love-
comedy guys. Jay Muse and fucking Kevin Smith. Thanks for listening. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Catch you in the next episode. Good night. Talk about stuff there. Good night.
Sex, baby.
Sweet
Talk about sex, baby. Hey, you got another fart for us? You want me to zoom in
Nope.
another fart?
Thank God.